Good morning. This is Steve Schroeder with Rethink Bowling. This looks like a familiar road, but it's a much different road. We're going to explain the memberships and the overrides for Michigan proprietors, break down the math. So although the picture and the road look similar, the signs are different. So let's cut in there. We're going to talk about how we use memberships and overrides for the Michigan proprietors, as you see on the sign, using mobile technologies to drive automated and recurring revenue. So we're only going to take about 9 or 10 minutes, so it'll be pretty fast. Let's go and see what we can find out here. So let's look at this. Would you pay $5 a month for a membership like this? And we'll talk about whether or not this is beneficial for everybody involved. We'll get to that just in a few minutes. But you get one free game of bowling every day with a limit of one per day, 5 to 10% rewards on all money deposited with the center. Now that's different than a cashback reward, and it's much better for the center, and here's why. Because you don't have to run transactions on every individual sale in order to give somebody a reward. You do it one time when they load money into the app, which can only be used in your center. Now this is monopoly money, not real money. The app is automatically going to separate the two balances of actual money and rewards money. To the customer, it feels like real money, but to the center proprietor, it's actually not real money. It's got a built-in profit of 67% immediately, because the cost of people spending money in your center is not 100% cost. It's usually about 30% cost, sometimes even lower, especially when you design it to increase spending in the first place. So the rewards and the prepaid balances are automatically separated, so a customer will put $100 into the app, but then he'll get, let's say, a $10 reward. And we suggest that you indeed give people a little higher reward, like $10 for $100 deposited, because it protects the price point. They go through it much quicker. We actually have had a number of centers that get higher revenue based on higher rewards. So sometimes when you try to limit it, it has a reverse effect. But it's up to you. You can choose whatever reward you want. People will deposit money into your center, and then we'll show you how they spend it. So you get one free game of bowling every day, a 10% return on all your money, which is great, and then you get special pricing and packages for members only benefits. So maybe every game of bowling is $1 less. Maybe every drink is 50 cents less. You can customize anything. We'll talk about the importance of getting everybody to join, but you want to give your members special pricing and packages. You can charge more to people who don't want to join. It's up to you, but having people join is very important, as we're going to see. Maybe they get entries, prizes, winning, gamification, fun, surprise and delight announcements. For members only, you can throw in anything you want. Just announce something on the loudspeaker, and hey, here's our silver members. We have a special right now. If you're bowling and you throw a strike on your next shot, we're going to give you $5 in rewards or something like that, right? And everybody looks up and says, well, wait a minute, what do you mean a silver member? What do I lose out? And they start coming up and joining, right? So you make it fun, surprise and delight. You give people rewards for sharing on social media, because that grows your center virally. And then if the entire family wants to join, maybe it's $15 a month. So the key here on the strategy is to make the membership of such high value that it's worth the price to join the center on that current visit. So when somebody is sitting at the desk, they're thinking, well, yeah, I think I will join for $5. Can I use my one free game of bowling now? And the free game of bowling is close to $5, and you need to up that game of bowling to. This is why you can raise prices. We'll talk more on that later. But it looks like even if you just came that day, the day you're there, that it's worth $5, because you're getting a game of bowling, you're getting some rewards on money, you're getting special pricing maybe on other things that you spend, maybe you win something, maybe you get a reward for sharing on social media, which you were going to do anyway. So you say, yeah, why not join? Now, once they join, it's worth well over $1,000 per name. That's why you want to increase the value of membership. And they can automatically renew. They can cancel anytime. And they can automatically renew either with their prepaid balance or with their credit card. So everybody must win. This is the key. Now, it's not just win-win. There's 6 wins. The employees need to win. The community needs to win. The customer needs to win. The center in the business needs to win. The proprietor needs to win, and that's personal because we all know a lot of very profitable businesses or profitable bowling centers, but maybe the proprietor is miserable as a person, or he doesn't have a very good balanced life. Well, that doesn't, there's no benefit in just working your life away to where you have nothing to show for it. So we want proprietors to be personally happy, centers to prosper, customers to win, communities to win, employees to win, and of course we have to win. So everybody has to win, and you can make everything win-win. And that's what's kind of tricky about it, but not too difficult. Now, let's understand the overrides for Michigan real quick. So we talked about $5 per month. 10% override for a Michigan proprietor equals 50 cents per month. Let's say we were to get 10,000 members, which you can do with just 1 or 2 centers. Now, remember this, we've talked to a lot of bowling centers that have 10,000 people in their database alone with old techniques. Maybe the customer has to register, maybe the employees have to do it. When you have an app that is filled with such value and we constantly work on increasing the value, the illustration I gave is just for the center alone. It's worth it just for the center alone. When we start adding in the other benefits, it'll be a no-brainer. You'll start seeing people join that don't even want to come to your bowling center. But just for the bowling's sake, you can get a lot more people to join, and we can help you. We can train your employees. We can put table tents up and marketing materials that we've showed you in previous webinars. It's not very difficult, but this is just 1 or 2 centers, 10,000 members. Well, 10,000 members times 50 cents equals 5,000 per month. Now, 5,000 per month has to be divided by the founding 30 proprietors of Michigan. So that would mean a check of $166 a month each for each of the 30 proprietors. So if you get $166 per month, there's 12 months in a year, we're paying you back $1,992 per year. Now, if that's all we got was 10,000 members, and there's 3 or 4 million people we can get in Michigan alone. There's 67 million people in the nation. So this is a very, very small number. This is just a couple centers in Michigan. So if we just got 10,000 members, you would be looking at a 79% return of your money with a $2,500 initial cost. So, excuse me, the return is excellent. And now if we were to get 100,000 members, which is still very doable, that's $1,660 per month, obviously a 790% return on your money. And if we get 1 million members, and we can do that in Michigan alone, that means you're going to be getting a check of $16,600 per month. Now, how long will it take us to get 1 million members? I think we can do it in a year, 2 years outside. I think we can actually get more than that. But let's be real conservative. I mean, even if we only got 10,000, look at the return on that. And it's much greater than that because it's not just about the overrides. There's benefits to each center whether or not you got paid any overrides. Here's what you get by just employing the customer loyalty relationship building solution in your center. You've no more advertising or marketing expense. We handle it all for you. No more social media expense. Proprietors were spending $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 on social media stuff at Bowl Expo 2016 like it was water. It's all covered here. You never have to discount anymore. You don't have to lower prices to drive people in. As a matter of fact, you can raise them. We show you how to do this. We have better customer service provided because of two-way communication inside the app. You get increased frequency on autopilot because people automatically have a balance and they're being reminded about your center on their phone automatically. The number one problem in bowling was keeping it top of the mind. That's all fixed now, all because of the app. You get increased spending due to control of money because people, once you take real money out of their hands and replace it with rewards money, and you've heard Bill Wamas, Rick Hardings, and many of these older clients that we've had for years, they'll testify to that. So this is, and the spending actually goes up on average about 250%. So you're going to double the revenue of your center just by taking money out of your hands. And we have a very powerful, the most powerful control of money of an app. Makes Starbucks look like an absolute startup. So that's going to increase the spending. Word of mouth and viral exposure of your center is going to take place. You're going to have happier employees, more loyal employees. We can show you how to put them on an employee loyalty program with a percentage of the membership revenue. And remember, this is revenue that you really couldn't have gotten or have not received otherwise. So this is like new money coming in. But you give your employees a little piece of it, and now they start building residual income. And they become much more vested in the business, much more happier to your customers, and the whole business grows because of having happier employees, more loyal employees, because they're making maybe a small override on every membership. We can show you how to do that. We have it built in. You got better communication with personal options. Now you can talk to Monday night league bowlers, Wednesday night league bowlers, females age 45 that only come casual bowling but like to drink wine on Wednesdays. I mean, all kinds of data segmentation so you can actually communicate personally with people, not like a herd of cattle. You get world-class predictive analytics and behavioral analytics fed into an artificial intelligence engine so that you can learn more and more about your customers, and this is kind of required for the 2017 and beyond. Normally, cost businesses $50,000 to $100,000 to get this kind of stuff built in. You automatically get this in your $2,500 one-time fee. So you get ownership of the data, higher business valuation. Now you get higher business valuation for three things. I mean, not only because you're making more money and spending less to make more, but your formula also changes because you have monthly recurring revenue. You've got these people paying memberships to you, and a monthly recurring revenue model with the mobile technology gets a higher valuation. And so we have podcasts, we talked about that, but it can easily go up to 5x or 10x depending upon how much revenue you bring in. So all of this helps contribute to higher business valuation so you can, work hard for 2 or 3 years, and if you want to sell your center, you're going to sell it at 4, 5, or 10 times more than you may sell it for today, all because you have technology in place. This is well worth the effort. And not only that, but you're working with a team of technology partners that is dedicated to growing the sport of bowling, providing good customer service to you. We can build anything that you need. You can call us at any time, and whatever your technology needs or questions are, bang, you've got somebody who can do that for you. So it's very important to win mobile, win engagement, you win the people. And we are going to win this war and provide a beautiful app, Rethink Bowling Solutions. It'll be beautiful, very simple for consumers to use. They can download it, join your center, buy packages and benefits, and load money into it. Everything will be explanatory. Once they start learning about this more and more, they'll be adding money to it on autopilot, maybe with the credit card in it, maybe with the credit card out of it. Maybe they give you cash at the desk. I mean, we have every single base covered. So looks great, and I wanted to explain to you that's how the membership works, and that's how the overrides work, and hopefully that helped. Thank you very much.